What is going on, everybody? It's Alex coming back at you with another video, and today we are doing the Chargers mock draft. A team that I'm a little bit cold on. TDN ranks them 13th in the league, probably around like middle of the pack. Obviously, not making the playoffs, but I'm a huge fan of a good offensive line, which Chargers have made some strides for. But blindside tackle is literally the worst in the NFL, and also their quarterbacks I do not have confidence in. Tyrod Taylor 2 years ago, okay, maybe they could be like a solid 6-10 team, but with him now, I mean, he's been out of the game for too long, and Justin Herbert. If you guys know exactly what I do, what you guys have been watching me, you guys know that I do not like Justin Herbert at all. So, not a huge fan of this team, but let's have some fun. They have some pretty high picks, so we shall have quite the blast. And yes, so we see that Penei Sewell going number one overall. That's not a bad choice whatsoever, if we're going to be 100% fair. But I don't really think he's worth that much. And Jamar Chase number two. This is a legitimate draft profile here. Just a draft timeline. Penei Sewell could be the number one overall pick. The guy was 19 last year. Absolute stud out of Oregon. Jamar Chase, we already know what he does. And Trevor Lawrence, he's Trevor Lawrence. Now, if it were up to me, I'd choose Justin Fields here just because I don't like. I'm not a huge fan of Justin Herbert at all. But let's actually be real here. They need to fix some shit up. And honestly, I'm so pissed off at them for not taking what's his name? Isaiah Simmons at their pick last year. That was just absolutely ridiculous. But they need a left tackle, and they need a very good one. But to me, I think this is something that we can wait on. And right now, like we saw them take, an edge. It's not really needed. We're gonna take Creed Humphrey here. I know that they have. I'm pretty sure they have. Do they have Mike Pouncey? I think they have Mike Pouncey. I think they brought him in from the Dolphins. But we all know he's either dead or not there anymore. So Creed Humphrey's going to be an excellent option. He's my number one interior offensive lineman in the class. Kind of tied one with Wyatt Davis, but Wyatt Davis is an absolute freak. He definitely deserves to get some form of credit for that. And also the Jaguars, if you guys didn't see that, they have now the number one tackle and in my opinion, the number one quarterback in the class just with their two top 10 picks. Excellent job by the Jaguars if it falls that way, which of course it won't, but you never know. Journey Brown being in the first round, whoa, okay, that he was up in like the seventh round territory. Journey Brown, I think he deserves it, but shit. Now here at this pick, I think they're going for guys with a lot of potential, and like with Justin Herbert, someone who has potential but maybe not really a very high floor, just because he was more of an aimer and stuff. There's a lot of issues I have with Justin Herbert. Daniel Faalele is 6'8", 400 pounds, and he's an absolute beast. So we're definitely going to take him and add him to this line because, to be fair, we need it. So, again, huge fan of the idea of getting a 400-pound lineman at 6'8" with great movement skills, and it's the threshold for like how high has his potential could be, just insanely uncapped. He can be like the next greatest tackle if he is able to reach his potential just from how dominant he could be. Everybody got excited about Mekhi Becton this last year at 375, 6'7", but no one's talking about him. And here, actually, we're going Israel Mukuamu. This guy's an absolute beast. Amazing size, amazing speed, amazing twitch. I think that he picked off Jake Fromm 3 times in a game, and we all know Jake Fromm doesn't throw picks. He's overly cautious. So adding some more interesting picks as well, I like it a lot. It's a little bit fun. It's nice to add in some new guys to the mix because, when you do 32 teams, 7 rounds, you're picking about 250 times, if we're going to be just estimating. So, it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to, like, deal with all that. So, at 99 here, like, there's really... Kylan Hill would be interesting if we didn't already have Austin Eckler. Kylan Hill would be an excellent option, but again, not really a need. Ed really isn't a need either. Melvin Ingram does need a new contract soon. That is going to be kind of a problem, but I can't really see too much here in terms of talent, and that kind of leads me to want to take an interior defensive lineman again because I seriously have no more faith in Jerry Tillery after seeing him just be a complete ass after being like first round, like potentially best player in the draft type prospect. Uh, Daryl Slayton. I like Florida. I like their defensive court coaches and stuff. So I think he has a good coaching background, and I think that is just a solid. You can never go wrong with adding interior defensive linemen in the NFL nowadays, just because A, they go down, but B, there's just always this idea of having a consistent rotation of guys, and that is always key to keep your best guys healthy. So even though the Chargers don't really have that much of a good amount of health on their starting lineup, when it comes to like how talented their interior defensive linemen are, I hope this Buffalo guy doesn't go. Awesome. Then, you know, it is a little bit contradictory because we do kind of need to get better at interior defensive linemen, but you can never hurt when you get your best guys, even if they're not the best, healthy. Same idea here. Malcolm Kuntz, 33 pick value ahead. Yes, Xavier Thomas here. That's so fucking cheap, guys. Xavier Thomas is definitely going to be in the top 3 rounds, top 4, like top 2 rounds even. Absolute beast when it comes to this potential, and I just don't like taking him all the time because similar to a John Ross, that is way too cheeky. Now, here at this pick, we can go another defensive edge here, and I honestly wouldn't blame anybody for doing that. But I mean, another position where linebacker is kind of something they should be focusing on. They went the first round with Kenneth Murray, which is an excellent pick, and they have Kaiser White. They have guys around, but I think that they can use some more guys, and I already know if I see a linebacker from Florida, he's going to have some form of speed. He's going to have some form of hit power. He's going to have some form of a pedigree to him from high school because the Gators know how to recruit people. I will admit that. They have an amazing recruitment program, and they know where to look. So I think that the Gators are kind of a good shot to go on in these later rounds. Might as well get some value for your pick. Now, we will have one random pick with the New York Giants just because we had to trade up with them, and it's a whole bonanza with that. I don't really like how the system works with this game, but it's whatever. Tight end, I mean, I might be going Matt Bushman here if he's still available, which he probably isn't. I'm happy that he's not available. But Cade Otton, I think that he can be a solid option. If Ibrahim's definitely not going to be here. Trey Sermon is an excellent option, though. Trey Sermon's much more like a bruiser style back, somebody who can complement Austin Eckler very well. This is the spot to take someone who's injury prone like Trey Sermon and just take a chance on someone who has top 3 round type of talent, just lots of off the field things, and fuck the Giants. So yeah, I mean, like, there's just a lot of value there is to be had with that pick, and I think that we should make the most of it, and that is going to be the draft. So let me know what you guys think. Let's go over the picks, of course. My hair is being a bitch today. Perfect time to be a bitch, especially when I'm on camera. But we have our starting interior offensive lineman as well as our starting tackle for the future. So those are 2 pieces that are very crucial. And Bulaga is going to be able to teach Failele all the ways of how to play an offensive tackle spot very well, being around David Bakhtiari. Israel Mukuamu, you can never have too many corners, and the size, speed, and the ability to pick off even the most safe passers is something I'm very intrigued in. And then you got some edge, you got some rotational presence here with all 3 of these guys. And Trey Sermon, it's an upside pick. It's the 7th round, to get somebody who is actually very talented but a little bit injury prone. Maybe you can turn out to be a Frank Gore and never get injured again. So let me know what you guys think. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you on the far side. Peace.